All right, hello people. So I have an issue with my Cobra 29LX. I resolved it, or I think I resolved it. I resolved it in the way that apparently the company wants it, or has told people to resolve it. There's a guy that has a video out on how to fix the antenna warning issue on the 29LX. But the guy just kind of goes through an email or whatever was sent to him from them and just kind of shows it. It took me a while to figure it out, but I'm going to do so. I'm going to show you guys how I did it. Feel free to call me an idiot. Feel free to give me suggestions and things like that. I am not a CB wizard. I am not a person that works on this stuff. Make sure if you're going to do this, read the comments below, and if there are any, and take some other people's suggestions maybe, and maybe do a little bit of more research on your own. However, what I found when I had this issue was all the forums and everything, there was like 9,000 different things. This guy did this video and went through everything that was sent to him from Cobra, and I'm watching that and I'm going like, where the hell is this thing? And I couldn't figure it out. Well, then I finally found it. I ended up just sitting there and looking at the circuit board until I found it, because on the video that he shows, if you search Cobra 29LX antenna warning fix or something like that, it's literally he's showing you on a screen where he's going down this list. Yeah, so and it shows where it's at, but I, for some reason or another, like I was like, it looks like a screw, but it's not in the picture that he has, it looks like it's a screw, but on mine it's not a screw. It's a little like module or whatever they're called. And like I said, I'm just learning this stuff, and I haven't done hardly anything other than mess with connecting antennas and tuning. And I'm learning how to do that too. So again, comment. People that know what they're doing with this stuff, go ahead and comment and say don't listen to this guy, he's an idiot, don't touch your stuff, take it to a shop, whatever. I am a person who likes to tinker, and I like to learn by failure. So I get online and find a way to do something, and it's kind of 50-50. Half the time it works fine, and I carry on. Half the time it doesn't work, and I end up having to go to a professional and pay money to have it fixed. So let's hope that this is the former, where it works out. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how I did it on mine, whereas the other guy just showed the video of the paperwork and stuff like that. I'm not going into tuning. I'm not going into anything else. And then I'm going to show you I am going to go into, I'm just going to kind of give you a brief over my setup. That way I can get maybe some suggestions on some other stuff. So here we go. I'm going to flip this camera around here. That. All right, there we go. So here's the issue. I'm going to turn it on. Again, don't judge me for I'm backwards. Don't judge me for my setup right now, because like I said, my entire truck is just a wreck right now. So if it stops moving on me, take the top off, which you can see I have it kind of just laid underneath, has the speaker and all that hooked up. So you take the top off. I am in calibrate right now on it. If I key the mic, Damn, it's not showing. Oh wait, no, transmitting. So let me make my little adjustment here to it. So first of all, the little piece that they're talking about is called VR6, and you can see it says VR6 right there, and that's this little guy right here. So I've got this little piece of plastic to turn it because I didn't want to hurt anything in there. So I'm gonna kind of hitch it back a little bit. There it goes. So when I'd key my mic up, I'd get this CB antenna warning. What they tell you to do is, first of all, unhook your antenna. You can see I have my antenna unhooked. And then they say, take your, turn it on and key your mic up, and you got that. So you key your mic up and hold it and turn this, and I turned it clockwise, so that way, until the warning goes away. And see, I'm still keying my mic up, still holding it tight there, and the warning has gone away. Go, and then it says go back until the warning comes back on. Maybe. Holy crap. There we go. Okay. And turn it again. All right, there we go. So I turned it to where, just to where it turned off. And you can see transmitting, receiving, transmitting, receiving. So hopefully I don't burn anything up doing this. Oops, wrong button. So I'm gonna go to SRF, key her up. Oh, getting the antenna warning again. So I'll key it up, maybe again, and turn it. Wait. All right, cool. I'm not getting it now. That's what I want. Sweet. And my SWRs are up. I'm not really messing with any of the calibration right now. So anyway, that's it. It's that little guy right there, that little silver guy, and I just kind of put that in there in the slot there and turned it a little bit, and it turned off that warning. I don't know if it will work for sure or not, but that's what I got. So, and if you notice, this is fairly new. I haven't really messed with it too much. I'm going to turn it back off, but I am going to run through my setup real quick. So the company I work for, they do not like for you to make modifications to your truck if you have a company truck.
You have 2 hours and 44 minutes of remaining drive time.
Yeah, well, whatever. I don't know why it switched me to on duty. It shouldn't have done that because I am definitely off duty now. So anyway, that didn't happen. That antenna warning didn't happen until I hooked up the other antenna and I ran a dual coax, you know, and all that. So I'm going to show you my setup that I did in order to not mess with the truck really too much. Man, I got a gray hair. That sucks. All right, anyway. So in order to not mess with the truck too much, or really at all, my setup is this. So I don't have anybody that rides in the truck with me. I currently don't have a pet with me or anything like that that could mess anything up, so I'm not too worried about it. I might try to do some kind of setup later where I hook the CB up on a board and then clip the board somewhere, or do something like that. So I'm still not messing with the truck. What I did have going was I had the CB sitting using the internal speaker in it, and then I was running my wherever it's at, my antenna cable. I was running out here and down across the door, and then under the body of the truck and up the back. That way, things were still secured and whatever. What got suggested to me today by a guy that was working on my truck earlier, they were doing tire checks, and I had to have a brake chamber changed out and all that. So when they were doing that, I was talking to a guy that knew a little bit about CBs, and he suggested that I run it a different way, and I'm going to show you that here in a second. But again, company doesn't want you to mess with their truck. Well, and I'm going to do this. I have a Kenworth T680, and they have this. I'm not sure if a lot of trucks have this already built in, but they have that. It's already built in, ready for the CB. The tray comes out right here, and you can strap your CB in there, and the wires and everything are all back there. They were hanging out here. I kind of tucked them back so that they don't look ugly as hell. So yeah. So what I did instead is, you can see I have my power cable, and it goes down here, and I have it on an extension because at night sometimes I pull my CB and I put it back by the bed, and I'll lay down and bullshit with some guys and stuff like that. So what I did instead was I have this extension, which it has a little USB port on it, but I never use that USB port. But I bought that extension, and I bought this cord here, the 12 volt power supply for the CB. Got that in there. And this right now is not hooked up to the radio. This is the coax, and then like I said, I haven't calibrated anything yet, but I do have this cool astatic PDC2 calibrator thing, whatever the fuck it's called. So if you can see, there is a black cord running in here. That black cord that's running right there into that hole. So that is a coax, and that's the one that I'm connected to on the other side of this guy right here. And I have a power inverter. My power inverter, if I get this damn sheet to stay up, my power inverter is right in there, and the power for it goes out the side over here. Get this trash bucket out of the way. Out the side, and the cord goes down through under the truck and out. Well, guy at the shop suggested that, hang on, there we go. The guy at the shop suggested that I run my coax through there and then run it out the back of the truck, and then I can hook my antennas up back there. And again, I'm doing all this because I wanted it to be easily removed if I change into another truck or whatever, and B, I don't want it to mess with the truck. I don't want it. I'm not poking any new holes. I'm not making any changes to the truck itself. So anyway, gonna go back and I'm gonna show you the thing, and forgive me for showing you my big fat belly. So all right, so I'm at the back of my truck, and here's where we're gonna begin. So I've got the 5,000 there, I've got a 2,000 over there. I'm not super confident in my mounting of them, because what I had before was just a what's it called, magnetic mount, and I had it on the frame, but I also wasn't getting very good range. It was suggested to try to put them up there, so I did that, and we'll see what happens. The other thing is, you see I have the dual coax, comes down, connects into one connection right here. I've got everything, zip tied around. I've got a zip tie here, I've got zip ties there, zip ties there, zip ties every fucking where. So then, like I said, I went up under the truck, and maybe, there we go. So you can see where it goes up into the truck. So that's my setup. Yeah, I mean, that's as good as I can do off the top of my head, and that was what was suggested to me as far as running that coax. And I like it. I like the idea. It's at least somewhat neat. But as far as functionality goes, we don't know yet. I literally just did this video to show you how to fix that, and if you left already, good for you. I applaud you for stopping watching me. So yeah, I'm not going to ask you to subscribe or any of that stuff, because I only do videos when I feel the need to do a video, I guess. But yeah, I kind of felt like there might be a need. There might be somebody else sitting there looking like, man, why can't I find a video how to fix this stupid thing? So that's it. I think. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Please, if you know CVs and stuff, please comment. I don't care if you call me an idiot or whatever. As long as you can tell me how to fix whatever it is you're calling me an idiot for, that would be fantastic. If you're not confident and you're not willing to take the risk of losing some money, go ahead and take it into a shop. Really that's what I should do, is just take my truck, go to the shop, and have the CV guy actually mess with it and calibrate stuff and whatever, and then not touch it. I should not touch it, but I want to learn how to do it. So anyway, that's all I got. I think I took up, what am I at, 18 minutes of your time. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and maybe I'll see you out there if there's any drivers watching, and be safe.